Thank you for tuning in to the K-Storm Network, and welcome once again to another Nintendo eShop update video. This is the week of March the 23rd, and we have 3 new releases to check out this week. First up, we have the Neo Geo Neo Turf Masters game, another Neo Geo title making its way to the Nintendo Switch. The collection is certainly getting big. The ultimate golf game, meet glory in all the greatest courses around the world and clear the Grand Slam. Neo Turf Masters is a golf game released by SNK in '96. Players can choose from a total of 6 golfers with different abilities and play on courses located around the world, such as Australia or Germany. Players can test out their golf game skills against players with game modes such as stroke play and match play, which is a 2-player battle-only mode. The Akia Neo Geo series has faithfully reproduced many classic Neo Geo masterpieces. Players can compete with high scores as well as changing difficulty, and the game is $9.87. You can play on all 3 supported platforms. It supports Japanese, English, Spanish, French, German, Italian. It supports 1 to 2 players, and its genre is sports arcade. Next up, we have Othello, which is a type of reverse go type game with black and white stones as you play on a board. Now remember, all the prices in today's video are Canadian, so if you are outside of Canada, the prices may vary. Wherever, whenever, whoever, classic board game Othello, the well-acclaimed board game for all ages, Othello is now on the Nintendo Switch. Play in the comfort of your home or outside, and play in a style that suits you best. A total of 16 levels of computer AI difficulty are available for single-player modes. Hints on where the stones can be placed and displays to show which tiles will be flipped in this move are also available to help new players understand the game better. 2-player mode is available. Both players can play on the same Nintendo Switch console by simply sharing the Joy-Con or operating directly on the touchscreen itself. Do play with your family and friends. The game supports Japanese, English, as well as all 3 supported play modes. It has 1 to 2 players, and the genre is board game, so I would highly recommend this. It's actually on my own wish list. And then finally, the last new game of the week is New Frontier Days Founding Pioneers. It closed itself out there for a second. A built-from-scratch frontier town-building simulation game, so as you can tell from the looks of it, it looks rather similar to games such as Farmville, if you're familiar with that Facebook title / mobile title. New Frontier Days Founding Pioneers is a town-building simulation game where you command your pioneers to colonize a new land. The pioneers are capable of logging, mining, hunting, fishing, and many others. Command them accordingly, and build your own town efficiently. From the materials gathered by the actions of your pioneers, you can then use them to build. With these buildings, you can then produce logs into lumber, weave wool into textiles, grow plants with the field, and many, many more. Make your town thrive with all these useful buildings. You can also keep wild animals as pets, too. Pets can go out with your pioneers to gather materials, or they can help in hunting, and even allow pioneers to ride on their backs. As you progress in colonizing the land, you may obtain invention cards along the way. These cards provide various effects such as shortening your farm harvesting time cycle and increasing the fishing time, and etc. There are over 290 cards in the game, so use them wisely. 3 game modes are also included in the game. First, there is the story mode, where you set out with the help of your lovely assistant, Jessica, to build your dream town from scratch, overcome all sorts of obstacles, and aim to develop into a city. Then there is the survival mode, where you can choose from 5 different difficulty levels to suit your pace of gameplay. Lastly, the free mode has no game overs, and you can use whichever invention cards you have obtained freely. You can choose how you want to build your frontier town. $12.69, a little bit of an odd price, but it does support all 3 supported play modes, as well as Japanese, English, Korean, Chinese. It is 848 megabytes, and it is simulation genre. So that about wraps up this week for Nintendo Switch, but coming out a little bit later this week, we have Snake Pass as well as Has-Been Heroes. Look for them on the 28th. Until then, I'll see you guys all back here next week for another Nintendo eSwitch Store update. Said that backwards, but you get the gist of it.